Hey everyone, my name is Nolan and welcome back to another Pixel Gun 3D video. And I'd just like to start out the video by saying, guys, I'm still sick, but I really wanted to record a video because it's been a while since I did. So today I'm going to be bringing you guys top tips and tricks for clan raids in Pixel Gun 3D. I'm going to be going over loadouts and then I'm going to be jumping into some raids to give you guys some pointers and lots of things you might not have thought about while doing clan raids. And this will be especially, I guess, educating for new players. So if you guys find this video helpful, why not let me know by smashing the like button, and why not consider subscribing for more content just like this. And with all that being said, let's just jump right into the video, and I'd just like to start off by doing loadouts. So for the primary category, I really don't feel like this one is important at all. However, I do find that shotguns are really good for taking down traps, monsters, and the guardians. So yeah, if you want to use shotguns, that's a really good thing that I recommend. And also, golden bros are pretty good for damage boosting your allies. Other than that though, there's not really too much to this category that I'd recommend. However, up at the top you can see that my favorite loadout is Chickaboom, Laser Cycler, Heroic EP, Sly Wolf, Demon Catcher, and Earth Spike Spell, but we'll get to all the weapons. Next up in the backup category, I of course recommend the Laser Cycler. It has a really high fire rate and is really good at doing high damage, and it's pretty good for taking down those guardians, especially at long range, but also monsters. I don't really recommend it for traps or the turrets, but it's really good for, like I said, the guardians, especially for that, and for monsters. Pulling Sucker Gun is another good one for getting you around the map. However, I don't really find that too important, so I never really use it that much. Mystic Potion can be good for healing your teammates, but nothing else. And other than that, there's really nothing else in this category that's going to help you that much in raids. So in the melee category, you're obviously going to want to go with any melee that makes you move fast. However, there are some melees that heal you. For example, Heroic EP and Cthulhu Legacy heal you. Cthulhu Legacy is only like 6 or 8 health per tick, but Heroic EP I think is around 12. So Heroic EP is by far the best. Also, Jet Spear is really good for grappling you around, and then all the dash weapons are really good for dashing around. But basically, you're going to want to go with any of the fastest melees, and then, of course, prioritize healing melees, because regenerating health is very important. So my top picks would be any melee with 85 mobility, Heroic EP, Cthulhu Legacy, whatever, Jet Spear, any dash weapon such as Ninja Sword Pad, or where's the chicken one? Yeah, Last Cry, and then of course double cashback, because that has 100 mobility. That's probably one of the best. That is the best movement speed melee. So in the special category, there's a lot of weapons that you can find useful. Sly Wolf is by far probably one of the best because it has a shield ability, which comes in handy when trying to defend against turrets. If you find yourself getting low on health and you can't heal yourself with a melee, then you can obviously use Sly Wolf to just block incoming shots while you regenerate health on like a healing stand or an armor stand. Cooking Totem does actually pretty good damage, and it heals you at the same time, so that's another good one to have. Luxury Beats can be used to heal your teammates, not really too handy otherwise. Invigorating Awakener also heals teammates. Earth Tremor can heal you, so similar to Cooking Totem, however its damage isn't really that good. Vertical Grip Device can be used to get you around the map pretty quick. Super Mega Expedition Tool can heal you, however I don't really know how good this weapon is. Call of Valhalla is both really good for taking down monsters, guards, that's what the word I was looking for, and also healing your teammates. And also, it gives a damage boost to teammates, so it's a really good support weapon. Evil Rubik's Cube can heal you. Terramorphing Stone can heal you. And then, yeah, other than that, that's pretty much all the weapons. Does this one heal you? Oh, yeah. Automatic Injector heals your teammates. That's another good one. Alright, in the sniper category, I highly recommend Demon Catcher. It is the best sniper for raids because it does insane damage to turrets. It's important. You basically just need this weapon. Also, guys, out of the main loadout that I use, Heroic EP is the only weapon that cannot be obtained in the gallery. All these weapons you can get in the gallery. Other than that, guys, I just recommend you go with the highest damage sniper you have, or any other support snipers that are decent. I don't actually know if there are too many support. Oh, here we go. Bro Rifle. That's pretty good. It has teammates healing. But yeah, other than that, I don't know. Demon Catcher, I just feel like it's too important to replace. Finally, for the heavy category, I recommend anything with Cluster Bomb, specifically Earth Spike Spell or Christmas Ultimatum, which is this one. Specifically because these are really good for taking down traps. So if you have any traps you need to take down, you can do that. Also, they're pretty good at taking down monsters and the guardians. And then, of course, you can also substitute with any support things, but none of these will heal you or anything like that. Also, there is one heavy I don't have that has a shield, But so yeah, if you want to use that one too, that's a good one. I'm pretty sure it's called Spirit Mask. So yeah, mix and match any variety of those weapons in any way you want. And also one thing I'd like to talk about before I jump into a match is armor. I recommend using the acceleration and repair kit because you don't really need to hide your names. So yeah, acceleration and repair kit are good for raids. Okay, so I actually got a really hard fort for my clan raids, so I pretty much had every scenario possible. You can see that instantly I was able to take down the traps with Chickaboom and Earth Spike spell, and then I lose health like instantly because there's 2 turrets that just shred me. So an important thing to note is that I'm always staying behind the tank. I'm letting the tank take all the damage, and I'm staying behind the tank so I can heal, because yeah, right there I died. But more importantly, I died behind the tank, so my teammates don't have to go out into the no man's zone, or no man's land I guess you could call it, and just basically get shredded by turrets while they try and res me. So I died behind the tank, so I can pretty much just get res easily. And you can see I'm using Earth Spike spell to take down the spiders. I think that mainly heavy is for spiders or smaller ones, and then Laser Cycler is good for taking down the horses. But yeah, then I switched to Demon Catcher so I can take down the turrets pretty quickly. You can see Demon Catcher is doing really good damage to the turrets, and also with the Cryo Gen thingy, that weird freeze turret, I recommend using Sly Wolf because those things do lots of damage, and it's really, those things are just broken. So coming up to the top here, I'm just basically following behind the tank, taking down turrets on my own with the Demon Catcher. You're going to be doing a lot of that. Help support your tank by taking down turrets because you can literally do just as much damage. And I'm using Laser Cycler to take down the, what you would call Guardians, and then of course the monsters. And also I'm just, oh, this is a really good spot here. You can see that I'm standing on top of an armor generator. Make sure you use the heavy weapon to take down any traps that are in that. I don't know why I didn't do that, but sometimes traps can be hidden in there, so you go onto the thing and you die. So basically just use the heavy weapon to take down any traps. And you can see here that as monsters come up to me, I just switch to my Laser Cycler and take them down, and then I'm just basically following behind the tank still and taking down any turrets that are in the way, especially those mythical ones that have a lot of health. You're going to want to help with those because you can do insane amount of damage. But right up here, you can see there's another armor generator that we're coming up to, and you might be able to see it. There is a trap in there. My teammate did not know that, and actually he died to it multiple times. But yeah, I think it's like right here. Yeah, he died to that trap that's in the armor generator. So be sure to just take down those traps, not armor generators, so that way you guys don't die. And one thing about the tank is that when it goes down, you really want to try and repair it as close, like you want to like snug the tank. See how I'm like right next to it? For some reason it messes with the turrets and the Guardians AI, and it causes them to not focus on you. I don't know why that is, but it's just kind of weird. So the closer you are to it, the better chance you have of not getting attacked, so you can just stick right up to it and repair it. And here I'm just standing on the armor generator while I repair my health and ammo. And yeah, I'm also just healing my teammates, staying behind the tank, of course. And I almost died right there to that trap, but I just quickly switched to my heavy category to take it down. And yeah, then I'm just following behind the tank while the tank shreds down turrets, and then I also take down monsters, guardians, and then turrets, of course, right behind them. Also, make sure to watch your guys' health because it goes down pretty quick. I mean, right now I'm not taking any damage, but if you start taking damage, it can go down pretty quick. So always try and be aware of it, because sometimes just not even being aware of your health can lead to you losing. I just skipped ahead here to the end of the raid when our tank is coming up to the gate. Basically, all you need to do is not stand in front of the, like, up on the tank, because it blocks the view and causes the tank to not attack the troops. And basically what you want to do is try and take down the troops for your tank, so the tank doesn't focus on them and do not shoot at the gate. Once you are inside, the Guardians really aren't that powerful anymore, so you don't have to worry too much about them. However, once they get to be higher level, just kind of try and snug the weird treasure box thing to avoid all the angles you can get shot at, and try using Laser Cycler or Sly Wolf to block shots, and then also Laser Cycler to do damage, and just like that we won. I mean, it really hard fought, but we still managed to pull through. Also, really quickly, one more strategy is that one of your teammates can go capture the flag while you stay at the tank and deal massive amounts of damage, because the closer you are to the tank, the more damage you can do if you have the damage amplifier. So if you're right next to the tank using Laser Cycler, you can take down the Guardians really quick. Okay, so I'm now in my second second game, something that I do a little bit different here is instead of taking down the traps, I just shield from them. Actually, I guess right there I start taking down the traps, but when you can't really see the traps, what's good is to try and shield them, because they actually don't do damage if you're shielding, and actually neither does the weird fireball effect from the weird fireball tower. That doesn't deal damage if you're shielding either. But as you can see, my health went down really quick there, and I wasn't paying attention, and I almost died. I realized at the last second, I was like, okay, I gotta back away. And those freaking electro turrets are overpowered, and I was like, okay, I might die here. So I just decided to shield and not die, and basically let my tank do all the work while I stay behind it, because the tank will attack if you're not there, so don't worry about that. In fact, that's actually something I'm doing a little bit different here, is that instead of actually doing all the offensive work, I'm kind of playing a bit more passive and just staying behind the tank, letting the tank do all the work while I simply shield and not take any damage. And you can see here how quickly my health goes down with that cryo turret. I wasn't even paying attention, and I was like, oh crap, I'm actually getting kind of weak, but luckily we were able to take it down. However, there were quite a few attempts where that thing shredded us and we didn't pay attention, and it actually took us down. So yeah, another important thing to talk about is if you do go down, do what my teammate does here, and instead of staying out in the open in front of the turrets or right next to traps, crawl back as far as you can back behind the tank for your teammates to res you safely. Don't just stay out in the open, don't just pout that you died, crawl to your teammates, do your part, and it will make it so much easier for all you guys. You can see that I'm using Chickaboom and Laser Cycler there to take down the monsters, and also I'm shielding upward to block the orbital turret, and I'm hugging the tank again and not taking any damage from any guardians or turrets whatsoever. So right here, the tank isn't actually moving, it's staying in a steady spot, so I'm just generating armor and ammo while I take down really high armor turrets. This is a pretty good strategy that you can mainly use when you're going solo and your teammates don't push the tank. However, my teammate was kind of doing the same thing, just staying back and getting the damage boost while we take down turrets. That's a really good strategy that I think more people need to use more, because yeah, it's just good. It's just a really easy way to take down turrets while you're pretty much invincible, and also you have a damage buff. Here, I actually knew where the trap was, so I was able to take it down with my laser cycler and then also a monster. Alright, I've been really adamant about staying behind your tank. However, right here, it can prove to be pretty deadly when you have missile turrets, the fireball turrets, and then the nuclear turrets, because those shoot over the tank, and when they have the high ground here, that can be pretty deadly. It killed my teammate, so you guys have to be pretty wary of those missiles. They travel slow, so you can kind of predict where they're going to go, but just be careful, alright, because, you know, if they loop over the tank and you don't see them coming, they can take you down in like 1 or 2 hits, so you got to be careful. And also, you want to try and prioritize those turrets as quick, or to prioritize them to take them down as quickly as you can, okay, because they can prove to be pretty deadly. Luckily, I was paying attention, and I didn't die while resing my teammates. Okay, guys, that's pretty much all I have for you. If you guys think I missed any tips, go ahead and leave them down in the comments for other people to see. Why not help other people out? And if I missed anything, you can go ahead and bully me, okay, because I'm an idiot. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have. So if you guys enjoyed, again, smash the like button, consider subscribing for more content like this, and as always, I'd like to thank you guys all for watching, and I'll see you all later.